people. So Hunter helped me do this, and I'll talk because he's sitting right there. Blonde gentleman, you probably can't see him, but when I was 12 years old, he really inappropriately made a joke to me backstage when I was in a production of Annie and said, we should do a punk rock show called Trannie. And it was a complete joke, but it always stuck with me for some reason. And this year, I was always joking with Hunter and with our play prog class, like, yeah, I'm going to do Trannie, we're going to make it happen. And Hunter hated the idea, and then...
Thought it was offensive.
Yeah.
I really hated it a lot, and then I listened to it. He played a little bit for me, and I was like, hey, this is actually kind of good. A little bit. And then...
better now.
Yeah, and then we started getting closer and closer to one acts, and we were doing separate things. And then we kind of were joking around in the makeup room. We were like, hey, what if we did Trannie?
Not doing makeup.
Not doing makeup, just chilling in the makeup room. We were like, what if we were doing Trannie?
And for some reason, Miss O let us. So without further ado, I'm really excited to present Trannie.
Love me and all my strangeness. If I wasn't your little mister, your little miss, you love me for all that I am. If I was your little girl, not your little man, I need you to hold me when it's cold outside and tuck me into bed at night. Dry my tears as I start to cry and never ever leave my side. I need someone, Nobody wants to adopt someone like you. Nobody wants to talk to someone like you. Nobody wants to be someone like you. So why don't you change? Who's this girl I see? Who represents my every want, my every need? Who's this girl that I can see so clearly? Can it be me? Could this be me? Could this be me? 'Cause my body isn't special, isn't gold. My body doesn't do what it's told. My body isn't just somebody to me. Oh, Gregory, you've gotta be the girl you were always meant to be. This girl, oh, I see her now in myself, my soul. This girl that I want so badly to be me, just be me. Can this be me? 'Cause my body isn't happy, isn't proud. My body just wants somebody around. Somebody who can see the real way. Oh, Gregory, you've gotta be the girl you were always meant to be. Who are you?
I'm Neil Patrick Harris, guardian angel of the LGBTQIA community. I also happen to be your savior.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh, no relation. You can call me Neil.
Okay, Neil. How can I help you?
You helping me? Oh, Greg, I think it's going to be the other way around. I'm going to get you out of this place.
You're gonna adopt me?
Oh, of course not. Oh, no, don't take it like that. It's just that I have hundreds of parents and adults, and children, of course, just like you that need my help. And that's just in the U.S. Who do you think is fighting for equality up on Capitol Hill?
I don't know, Congress?
These Texan schools aren't the best, are they?
They're not so bad. By the 3rd grade, I learned all 10 commandments. Right now, we're working on the New Testament.
You might want to keep that to yourself once we get to San Francisco.
San Francisco, like California?
Well, you're not going to find 2 gay dads in Houston, that's for sure.
2 gay dads? You think they'd want to adopt me?
I know what you need to brighten up your day. You just need to find a place where everyone is gay. In Northern California, down
telling me everyone here is gay.
Well, not everyone, Gregory, but at least everyone here is okay with it. Here you can be whoever you're meant to be. Gay, straight, lesbian, bisexual, asexual, pansexual, bicurious, or transsexual. If you made it here, it's 'cause you're probably queer in San Francisco, down in the Bay.
Whoa, are these all real-life homosexuals?
You're about to see the gay community in their natural habitat.
This doesn't look like a Cher concert to me.
It's even better than Cher. Okay, it's equally as important as a Cher concert. We're at Arts Council Pacific Heights meeting, where all the highest heads in the art community gather once a month to gather funds, talk shop, and gossip.
One word, people, you know why we're all here.
Did you see what Tyrone was wearing at Gabe and Sebastian's baby shower?
Oh, but I didn't invite him into my shower any day of the week.
Order, people. We need to discuss Johnny before he gets here. That man is up to his tricks again.
What's he done this time? Has he been coming to this meeting? He doesn't even leave his house. He didn't even go to Pride.
Wait, who's this Johnny guy?
You don't know who Johnny is? Johnny, the elusive and fashionable billionaire
Who appeared here in San Francisco one day to take the art scene by storm. He discovered all the latest gay artists of our generation.
But he's very mysterious and only leaves his mansion when he absolutely has to.
But where does he come from?
I know.
Oh, Johnny, I know that guy. He came from Palm Springs without a dime, but then he got Botox and his skinny first soul. Looking for him, he never grows old.
Yeah, Johnny, he came from Spain. You can tell he didn't like the rain.
He used to come out dressed in black head to toe.
That was still last year.
But he didn't even know.
Who knows? Who knows? Who cares? Who cares? He doesn't talk to us because he's too scared, but he's got a lot of money and a nice big house. And when he throws a party, he doesn't kick us out. His Gatsby had dates, Dante had Mercedes, but still we can't figure it out. Still we can't figure him out.
I saw him wash up the shore. He came from New Jersey, I don't know what for.
He was painted all orange, what a dreadful looking man.
He wasn't like my ex who liked to use self-tan.
Oh, Johnny, that man is so ugly. If he ever got a boyfriend, he'd be in it for the money.
Trick or treat from NYC.
I think he's into bestiality. Who knows? Who knows? Who cares? Who cares? He doesn't talk to us because he's too scared, but he's got a lot of money and a nice big house. And when he throws a party, he doesn't kick us out. His Gatsby had Daisy, Dante had Mercedes, and still we can't figure him out. Still we can't figure him out.
I guess it doesn't really matter where he's from, as long as he has you guys as friends.
Oh, we're not his friends. That's absurd. We despise Johnny.
We only pretend to be his friend for the benefits.
He throws parties that are totally taboo, funds half the galleries in the city, and on occasion will supply us with a brand new undiscovered artist right before the work blows up.
Other than that, we don't care about the rest of his life.
He never throws shade.
Or spills that tea. He doesn't even go to see Cher when she performs in Oakland.
Didn't we use that joke already?
Cher never gets old.
You share about that?
Careful what you say about sharing these parts, Neil. They'll eat you alive.
Oh, Johnny, it's wonderful to see you. How have you been?
Well, I've been better, but I can't complain.
You know Johnny.
Of course she does. She helped me out at the jam a number of years ago, and I am forever in her debt.
Funny you should mention that. I actually have a small favor to ask.
Well, consider it done already. What is it?
I need you to find this little boy a home with the right people. People that will accept him for whomever he wishes to be. You've always had a knack for finding talented individuals.
Excuse me, did you say little boy?
I thought that was a little girl.
Oh, yes, this is Gregory. He's a transsexual orphan from Texas in search of a loving family.
This is just like a musical!
Oh, no, it's not. It's not.
Well, it shouldn't be hard. It seems like you found a wonderful young lady. It's a pleasure to meet you, miss.
Miss. You called me a miss.
Well, that's what you are, aren't you? You identify yourself as a girl just as I identify myself as a man. Well, do to others as you would have them do to you. That's the golden rule. I mean, everybody just wants to be accepted, and the only way to do that is to accept those around us for who they are.
Maybe we could stop quoting the Bible and decide which one of us gets the kid.
Oh God, I would do anything for a transsexual orphan.
Adopt me?
Johnny, how are we going to sort through all these candidates?
The only way we know how. We hold an open audition.
Thank you for coming. We'll let you know.
Well, that was simply awful.
Who knew it would be so difficult to find the right match for Gregory?
A special kid deserves a special set of parents.
And we're going to find them, I promise.
As do I.
I need a latte. Starbucks, anyone? I can bring some back. You just keep sorting through all the applicant files.
What's a latte?
You are a strange one. Haven't you been to Starbucks or any coffee shop before?
No. Back in Texas, the closest thing we had to a coffee shop was the liquor store next to the orphanage.
Yes, the downfalls of a small town. I know what that was like.
You grew up in a small town too?
Iowa, born and raised. I grew up in a small town about 22 miles north of Des Moines. It was cold and lonely and basically just filled with corn.
That sounds horrible.
It was. Of course, there are some fond memories. I remember my mother used to take me down every Saturday after I was working with my dad. We'd drive out in the old Chevy to the Des Moines Art Museum. There's a measly collection of paintings there, maybe a Greek statue or two. But back then, it was the biggest selection of art I'd ever seen. Of course, that's where I met Noah. I remember.
Noah. Who's Noah?
You know, in my 15 years of living in San Francisco, not one person has ever asked me a question so personal before.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to...
No, it's all right. It's nice, actually. Noah was my partner, my would-be husband. We met when he was still a theology student down at the University of Iowa.
Theology? Like religion?
Yes, he intended to become a pastor. He was a very forward-thinking individual. He actually intended to come out here and help the cause to fight for equality for all people, no matter what race, religion, sexuality, or gender. If there was a cause noble enough, he was an advocate for it. He was a great man. He would have liked him. He would have liked you.
So what happened, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, he was about to be confirmed as a pastor. This was when we were still living back home in Iowa. And at this point, the Christian Families of America, an organization committed to preserving the American marriage, caught wind of his private life. After that, it was just a matter of a hateful enough newspaper editorial, a drunk enough bigot, and a dark enough alley. It pains me to know that there's still people in the U.S. and all over the world that face the same persecution and the same prejudice that Noah faced in his mission to do something good. You know, all these artists I find, they're all kids like Noah. Activists, protesters, revolutionaries with the cause, a voice, an ideal. Their art means something. You know, that's how I pick a young artist. The next Picasso is going to be someone like you or me. Someone who's struggled to find love and acceptance their entire life. I guess that's why I've never moved on. I mean, how could I settle down when there are still people out there that will lose their lives because of their sexuality?
Don't you think Noah would have wanted you to move on? To be happy? Look where you are. You're in the most open community in the world. You can be whoever you want here. You can get married and get a kid and be happy. You deserve that. We all deserve that.
You remind me so much of him. I could make you happy, could give you a home. You came to live with me, you never have to feel alone. I could give you the world and a roof over your head, and I would be home every night to tuck you into bed. Living in these four walls, a man can get a little lonely. What's the point of living life? You're still afraid of the dark. Living in these four walls, it's starting to feel like they own me. What's the point of living life? Nobody knows who you are.
Of course we'd be together and live in the light. I'd love for you to be my father, friends for life. Of course we wouldn't be lonely living in these four walls. We'd be happy as a family. We would have it all. As living in these four walls, an orphan could grow into a kid again. What's the point of living life if you don't have a place to call home? Living in these four walls, we can start our family and finally begin. What's the point of living life if you're always on your own? Living in these four walls, an orphan can grow into a kid again. What's the point of living life if you don't have a place to call home? Living in these four walls, we can start our family and finally begin. What's the point of living life if you're always on your own?
You're going to dump Gregory?
Guys,
You want to be with this freak?
we're in a musical called Trannie. We should have seen this coming.
I'm so proud of you both. I knew you were going to be the perfect match.
Wait, you set them up? How could you? You know we wanted Gregory for ourselves.
He deserves two real gay dads, not some hermit like John.
Yeah, get up!
Stop! It's not his fault he's a hermit. None of you ever gave him a chance.
Johnny's a virgin. Just to let him be. Johnny's a good boy. Unlike you and me.
There's no need to hurt.